Yo, what it is, y'all? It's your girl Janila Key, and I'm back with another episode. Y'all, today's episode will be a story time. Before I get into it, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all share, give this video a thumbs up. Y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think about the video. Y'all make sure y'all follow my Instagram at Janila Key. It'll be right here on the screen. Y'all see my shirt? It says Jay's Custom Design, so make sure y'all go follow. I also had that on the screen, Jay's Custom Designs LLC. Make sure y'all go follow that, and then also subscribe to the YouTube channel, because that's when y'all we'll see everything that I do with the t-shirts and all that. And yes, I did make this, so yeah. But without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Let's go. Alright, y'all, so today we will be talking about my girl Shayla. Okay, I know y'all heard about Shayla before. She was in the Storytime with Naomi and Naomi and Shakola and Candice. Yeah, she was in that Storytime. So this Storytime will be called The Worst Double Date. And yeah, so it's a school night, and it's a Thursday night. And you know, because that's when the basketball games are. The football games are kind of like on Fridays, and the basketball games are like Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah. So she's like, "Hey girl, I'm going to my school basketball game. Da da da. Do you want to come?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, sure. You know, I ain't had nothing to do really." So I'm like, "Yeah, I'll come." Da da da. So you know, and this was like the day before. Yeah, she asked me if I wanted to come or whatever. So I'm like, "Yeah, cool. You know, I'll come or whatever. You know, I'll go with her school people and all that." So I go to school, I leave, I go home, I, you know, do what I gotta do, homework, whatever I had to do, get dressed, and then I go to her house. So I go to Shayla's house or whatever, I meet up with her there, she's dressed, all that, cool. So Shayla is driving us to the basketball game. So we're on our way to the basketball game or whatever like that, and we get a call from one of her friends, and she's like, "Hey girl, I'm here, like, are you here?" Da da da. Shayla's like, "Yeah girl, I'm on my way, and also I brought my friend." Da da da. Her friend, she don't need a name, but she's like, "Yeah, you know, I brought my friend." Da da da. She's like, "Oh, okay, like, that's cool. I also brought my friend, her name is da da da. Okay, we'll be waiting for y'all basically at the door." So she like, "All right then, bet, cool, yeah, we'll be there in like 10 minutes." So she like, "All right, bet." So they hang up the phone or whatever. So then we get there, and you know, we pay for our ticket. Shayla got in for free because it's her school, and like she had like a school ID, so she just had to show the ID like she went there, and then she got in for free. And then I had to pay the $5 for my ticket. So I paid the $5 or whatever, and you know, we get in and we see the girl that Shayla was talking about or whatever. And then we see her friends, all them. So Shayla like, "Hey y'all, da 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 da." So yeah. So you know, we go in the we go in the gym and the basketball game. It ain't really start yet or whatever for real, but you know, it's about to. So but you know, everybody at the concession stand. So you know, we go to the concession stand. I'm like, my go-to concession stand snacks was a hot sausage. So, you know, that was basically, you know, like our concession stand or whatever. So I was at the concession stand, got me hot sausage, got me some sour Skittles, got me a soda, all that. So, you know, we get out the concession stand line, and then, you know, we're going into the bleachers. And of course, you know how it is. You know, you got the home side, and then you got, you know how you got the home side, and then you got the away side. So, like, of course, we're on the home side. So, we're at the home side or whatever. And mind y'all, it's not my school, so I don't really know nobody that's here. But, you know, of course, this is Shayla's school. So, she kind of know, you know, majority of the people. She like, "Hey, y'all, da-da-da, this is my friend Janila, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da." So, right, she introducing me to people who saying, hey, talking to people, all that kind of stuff, right? So, you know, we sit down or whatever. And so we sit down or whatever, and we sit by her friends. You know, the girls we came in with, that's who we sit with. We sit with them. And then there's a group of guys that came up to us, and it was about 4 or 5 of them. And they came up to us, like, they came up to all of us, like, not just me and her, but, like, they came up to all of us. and they were like, basically like, oh, like the guy he already knew. Him and Shayla went to the same school, of course. These people are from the school, so him and Shayla did go to the same school or whatever. And but they just kind of seen each other like in the hallway and passing and would say hi, but like never actually had a conversation with each other for real. So I guess when he seen her there, he kind of was like, you know what, let me go up there and talk to her, ask her or whatever. Bet. So they come up or whatever, and you know the other guys are talking to them or whatever. And the guys that we're talking to, we're gonna call them Keenan and Kel. So Keenan is gonna be Shayla's guy, Shayla and Keenan, and then Kel is gonna be my guy. So yeah. Yep, so then you know Keenan and Kel, they come up to us and they're like, oh hey y'all, da da da. So mind y'all, Keenan and Shayla, they already knew each other. So Keenan come up to her and it's like, hey Shayla, like how you doing? Da da da. Yeah, y'all, so you know, like they come up to us or whatever like that. And Keenan come up to Shayla and he like, yo, what's up Shayla? Like how you doing? Da da da. Shayla like, hey hey Keenan, I'm good. How are you? Da da da. So they just talking or whatever, having their little conversation, and then Kel comes to me and is like, hey, what's up? Well, like, what's your name? Da da da. I tell him like, oh, my name's Janila. Da da da. So he like, oh, what's up, Janila? Like, my name Kel. Da da da. He like, what school you go to? I'm like, oh, I go to so and so. Da da da. Right. So we're just talking or whatever, and mind you, we're all right here. Like, we're all right here. We're not having our own conversation or nothing like that. So they like, yo, like we could take y'all out. Like they asked me and Shayla, like they was like Keenan, he asked and was like, yo, like I could take you out, Shayla, and then she could take Janala out or whatever, like a double date type thing. And then when Shayla looked at each other and was like, whoa, blah, blah. And then you know she was like, yeah, you know that's fine, that's cool, whatever. So we like, all right then, bet. So they asked us for our Instagram. We give us they ask us for our Instagram. We give them our Instagram or whatever and so forth, right? So that happens. So we go home. We leave the game or whatever. Her school did win, so we leave the game and you know we get home or whatever. And they're texting us, and they put Keenan was the one that's initiated the chat. So basically, they put me, Shayla, Kel, Keenan all in a group chat because you know it's supposed to be like a double date type thing. So they put us in a group chat and they're like, yeah, so you know, like they put us in like the group chat and yeah, so you know, they're like, okay, bet, like where y'all trying to go, like where do y'all want to go, da da da. And me and Shayla, we the type of girls, we like to do something fun. So I'm like, bet, okay, how about the arcade and like let's go out to eat or something like that afterwards. So they're like, all right then, bet, that's cool. Okay. And this was a Thursday night, so we made this plan for a Saturday. So, you know, yeah, so, you know, Friday come, we just talking about it, like, girl, da da da, you ready? Da 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 da, how you feeling them? Like, do you, like, you know, like that. And I'm like, yeah, you know, he cool, he ain't bad, da da da. So then Saturday comes. So Saturday, I was like, I am the type of person where I prefer to get dressed at my own house and then go to your house because I be feeling like when I get dressed at somebody else's house, I be forgetting stuff. I be having a belt. I be forgetting stuff. So I'd rather me get all the way fully dressed at my house and then I'm gonna go to your house. So me and Shayla, right, we get up in the morning and we actually go out because it wasn't like till later in the day or whatever, but we get up at like 9 or whatever, get ready, get dressed, da da da. So we're like, okay, bet we're trying to go to like get like breakfast real quick or something like that, like a quick little food, and then go to the mall real quick to see what we gonna wear. So, you know, we go to the mall, we pick out our outfits, that kind of stuff, right? We come back and she's like, oh girl, you know, you want to get dressed at my house? And I was like, you know, nah girl, it's cool, I'll just meet you at your house and then we can ride from your house to the arcade or whatever, right? So she's like, all right then, bet. So, you know, I go home and I get dressed and stuff like that, and then we come back and meet up with each other at her house, and then we leave. Okay, so we leave, and They text us. But we wasn't late or nothing like that. But they were like on time for real, because they texted us like we was just not leaving the house. They texting like, yo, we like 5 minutes away. So we like already in bed, like they on time. Thinking it's gonna be a good night. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Oh no. So yeah, so then we get there finally, and then they're like, okay, y'all, yeah, we got us cards and da for the arcade. We're like, okay, then bet they paying for the cards too. Okay, mind y'all, we teenagers, so we don't be expecting y'all to really pay for everything for real. But yeah. So they're like, yeah, we got the cards too. Da. So I'm like, okay, we go there and we say hey to them, give them a hug, da. And they're like, oh, we have 2 cards. So like, 2 cards, it's 4 of us. And they're like, yeah, well, we're just gonna have to share it today. So I'm like, okay, you know what, we might just have to share a card. It's fine, as long as it got a good amount of points on it. You can play a good amount of games if you and somebody are sharing it, right? So it was me and Kel, we shared a card, and then Shayla and Keenan shared a card. So, we were sharing the cards or whatever, going back and forth, sharing the cards, all that kind of stuff. And then, we playing, we just talking, we playing, we just talking, laughing, just doing everything, doing what teenagers do. I mean, what do you really do at an arcade besides play games? Yeah, we're just talking, getting to know each other, laughing, just, just having a good time. So they're like, so Shayla was like, I'm hungry, like, I think I'm, like, finna, like, get something or whatever, like, cause she wanted, how, like, you at the arcade or whatever, and they got, like, little food, she wanted, like, something, like, little, like, light, like, fries or something like that. So they're like, oh, like, you don't have to get anything here, like, we could just go out to eat and go get, something from the restaurant. And she's like, all right, then, bet, like, that's cool. Well, let's just hurry up and play the rest of these points off of the card, and then, we can go. So I'm like, okay, then, bet, cool, whatever. So Keenan's like, all right, then, bet, we just play the rest of the points off of the card, and, we can bounce. Yeah, so, that ended up happening or whatever. So we end up just, hurry up finishing the games or whatever that we wanted to get. Went up there, asked how many tickets we had, we got our little stuff that, how when you go to arcade, you got a certain amount of tickets. How much you able to get with them certain amount of tickets. So basically we just got our little stuff or whatever and we left. So cool. They came in their own car together and we came in our car together. So, we're driving, They're like, okay, they talked to us on the phone, because we didn't discuss this in there. They're like, all right, bet, well, where we trying to go, like, before, we go there, where we trying to go. So, we're like, let's go to Texas Roadhouse. So, we go to Texas Roadhouse, and, y'all, they shouldn't have agreed to Texas Roadhouse if they couldn't really afford it. Now, of course, I'm not knocking nobody who can't afford it, but, like, yeah. So we get to the host and they're like, okay, how many? We're like, it was 4 of us. So we get inside, we have a booth, and it's me and Shayla. We sit next to each other, and then Kel is in front of me, and then Keaton's in front of her. So, yeah. So then they're like, okay, so what y'all gonna get? So we telling them, I'm like, oh, knowing me, I probably just go everywhere and get burgers and fries for real, because it's just, to me, like, the easiest and the simplest thing you can get. And you can't go that wrong with burgers and fries. Like, not really. You kind of can't, for real. So I just be safe with the burgers and fries. Shayla, she got her a steak or whatever. She wanted to get her a steak or whatever. So I'm like, I want me an appetizer right now. And they like, an appetizer? And Shayla's like, yeah, I want me an appetizer too. And they're like, appetizers? Why not y'all just get a meal? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna get my appetizer. I was like, I can pay for my appetizer. Like, it's fine. Like, y'all don't have to pay for it. It was like, no, it's cool. Like, they was basically like, no, it's cool. So the waiter come out, No, the waiter come, server come and ask for our drinks. Like, what drinks do y'all want? And da da da. So they're like, oh. I'm like, I want a sweet tea. And my job, everybody's sweet tea not good. So if that sweet tea not good, I'm very much taking it back. Y'all give me a Dr. Pepper because yeah. Or it just depends on really how it tastes because I'll just add some more sugar packets and just keep getting my sweet tea. Like I'll just leave my sweet tea, right? So then Shayla like, oh yeah, and I want a Pepsi. So, they get our sweet tea, they get our Pepsi, they ask the boys if they want. The boys are like, we just want water. So like, okay. People actually come out to eat and get water. But I mean, like, that's just what I'm thinking. That's just in my mind. But I'm like, you know what? Okay, water's free. They, it might even be a starter. They might just want water. So cool. So she brings us our stuff out. She's like, okay, can we get you guys start off with any appetizers? Da da da. And they're like, no, we're good. And I'm like, no, I want an appetizer. And they're like, okay, that's fine. So I'm like, okay, yes, I would like bacon cheese fries, like the cheese fries, but they got bacon bits on it. So I'm like, I want the bacon cheese fries, da da da. She's like, okay, da da da. And then he looked at the menu, was like, $10. Like what? Like that's almost a whole meal. Like $10 for some cheese fries? Like it was like absurd. I was like, you don't have to pay for it. Like you don't have to pay for it. It's okay. Like I got it. Like I can pay for them my appetizer. Like if that's a problem. So he's like, oh no. I was just saying like that's a lot for some cheese fries. And I was like, okay. That's what Kel was telling me. So then Shayla, she gets something too, and she's like, I want this and that. And he's like, Kenan was like, baby girl, like that's like a lot. Like that costs a lot. Like you sure you just don't want to like hold off on appetizer, or like is that just for you? Like are you gonna share with us? Like da da da. Like he over here trying to make reason and stuff. And Shayla's like, no, like I want this and that. Like I mean, if y'all want some, of course I can give y'all some, but this is just what I want. So they're like, okay. And then the boys, Kenan and Kel, they said no. I'm good. Like nah, I'm good. I'm cool. So yeah, so they come out with the appetizers, and they look just watching us eat. Like they can like ask for something if they really wanted something. I wasn't feeling for it. I'm sorry, but like I just wasn't. Cause how my cheese fries, my bacon, and my ranch, baby, it hit that thing. It was good. Nah, it was good. It was good. I don't think nobody cheese fries better than Outback's hit. I need to come across somebody whose cheese fries better than Outback's. Them cheese fries with that ranch, baby, let me tell you. Alright? But not for real though, they just keep asking low-key for rounds of bread because they just want to keep eating bread. And don't get me wrong now, Texas Roadhouse bread is good, but it's starting to look like at this point y'all just getting bread and water. Both of them things is free when you sitting down eating. But okay, we're not thinking too much of it, da da da. So I'm getting me some bread here and there. She getting her some bread, da da da. I forgot to mention her, of course. When she came back with our appetizers, we ordered our food, right? So I'm not really saying like they couldn't do this, because maybe they're trying to save money, and maybe they're just trying to but yeah. So they get the steak, and mind you, Texas Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse got a lot of steak. So they get the steak. He's like, okay, so like how many sides do like this come with? And then she's like, it comes with it comes with 2 sides. They got a bone-in ribeye. So she's like, okay, well one of the sides are gonna be mashed potatoes, and then the other side is gonna be rice. And can you bring us an extra plate? This is what he's saying. So I'm like, okay. Didn't think nothing of it. So then, I'm ordering my food. Like, oh, I want a burger and a fry. Da da da. She was ordering her food. And she's like, oh, I want this and that. Like, she thinks she want like a steak and like 2 sides or whatever. And they were like, hold on. Wait, we didn't discuss this. You guys weren't sharing? I was like, sharing? No, we didn't. No, we're not sharing. He's like, okay, well, that cost a lot. And I was like, first of all, look, I didn't ask you to pay for it. I understand that you probably don't got it like that for real, but I didn't ask you to pay for it. And you're not gonna tell me what I can and can't eat. So I'm like, okay, if one thing's certain, two things for sure, I'm always gonna have my own. So if y'all don't want to pay for my food because y'all think I got too much, because I literally just got cheese fries, a burger, and some fries for my meal. I don't even get a dessert, and I got a drink. But yeah, I'm getting too much. So then Shayla's like, yeah, like for sure, like what she said, like I don't, like I don't have like, like basically like we got our own and we don't need y'all to pay for it and be complaining about it. Like if you're gonna pay for it, then pay for it. But don't tell me what I can and can't get. I can't get this, I can't get that. I understand if I'm over here running your bill up, talking about I'm the biggest state, I want this, I want that, I want this and I want that, and can't pay for it. That's a little different. But I literally only getting a burger and some fries. I can pay for this burger and some fries with this bacon on it. I can pay for this. So what you ain't gonna do is tell me what I can and can't get. So I'm looking like irritated, like that messed up like the whole night. Like you just did all of this because y'all just did all of this. Basically they shared. Their food came out and me and Shayla got our food and we ate our food by ourselves and they had them an extra plate and yeah. We shared, me and Shayla, we had our own food. They shared, they got them an extra plate and one of them got half of the steak and half in the rice, and the other one got half of the steak and the mashed potatoes with their water and their bread. Why would y'all come out if y'all don't have money? Why would you ever want to come out if you don't have any money? I don't understand. I don't understand what be going through people's head. Like, okay, like mind y'all, we were not expecting them to pay for us at all. That also explains why you couldn't get us 4 cards, but you got us 2. But I mean, the 2-card thing, that's okay, because I mean, hey, if you gotta save a buck, to save a buck. But I know I know one thing for certain, 2 things for sure. If I'm getting us 2 cards, I'm make sure I have a lot of points on these 2 cards so we could play a lot of games. We wasn't, able to play that many games. We played a good amount, but like we could have played more. So yeah, so the bill comes and of course, when she brought us our food, she's like, okay, so how are the bills gonna be separated and da da da. I'm like, I have my own bill, she has her own bill, they have their own bill. So she's like, okay, cool. So she comes out, our bills come. My food was on like $35. Shayla's food was probably like 40 something, almost $50 or whatever. Cause she got the steak and the steak is way more than a burger. So yeah. So, her food come, our checks come or whatever, just put our card in, da-da-da, like, here you go, da-da-da. Them 2 over here penny pinching with money, like, alright, bro. So, mind you, their food was like $30-something. So, they're like, alright, bro, so, we only gonna tip this waiter. We only got $1 left to tip her, but I got 15, and you could put the other 15 in. Well, I mean, technically, that's what I gotta do because y'all both went half on it. Because y'all technically did eat literally half of it. But I guess if y'all want to go half, and then go ahead and go half. Do your thing, do whatever. It's like, okay, yeah, so, I got $1 and he got $1. So, how y'all want to put y'all tip in? So, I was like, y'all can keep y'all little $1. Keep y'all $1. Don't give this waiter no $1 because she was a real good waiter. Don't give her no $1. Y'all keep y'all $1. Y'all seem like y'all need it. Me and Shayla just gonna put in our $10. She get a $20 tip today. We just tip for the table. So yeah, if that happens or whatever. So we get up and we leave. And Kel, he comes up to me. He's like, hey, like I had a good time. Da da da. Like I hope we can do this again. Da da da. And I'm like, yeah, no, we're not. But I didn't tell him, like, I didn't say no. But I'm like, yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna say, like, of course, like, especially, like, if we're going out, for the first time, I don't expect you to pay for me. But you're not gonna tell me that, because they did say that. They did say that they were gonna pay for us. But you're not gonna tell me that you're gonna pay for me, and then got the nerve to tell me what I can and can't eat. Like, I'm just buying up everything. Like, I literally just wanted an appetizer and an entree. I didn't know like that was bad. I literally just want an appetizer, entree, and a drink. That's normal. That's usually what people get when they go to restaurants. And of course, I would have got mozzarella sticks, but since I wasn't there or whatever, I was at a restaurant that had them, so I got that. I'm just like, that's not fair. You trying to tell me I can't get what I want when I want it? That's not fair. But thank y'all so much for tuning into today's story time. Y'all, that was crazy. But like I said, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up, y'all. Make sure y'all comment down below, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about the video, for real, for real. You make sure y'all give me some topics that y'all want me to make a story time on. Make sure y'all just show love to your girl. Make sure y'all just show out for your girl, okay? Just, make sure y'all do everything, okay? Make sure y'all follow my business page, Instagram, Jay's Custom Designs LLC, TikTok, Jay's Custom Designs LLC, Instagram, Jay's Custom Designs LLC. But without further ado, Janila Key is out of here, and I'll see y'all in my next episode. Bye.